Hi, welcome to the Running Whale. My name is Craig and this is week 4 of Train for 10 PB&3, the Reset. Now, if you just tuned in for the first time, the reason for this is I've just been in a constant back and forth with the old weight and fitness for the last 5 years, and so I'm doing an 8-week ketosis plan, and the idea behind this video, this series of videos, is to see how it affects my running, if there's improvements, basically where it takes me. So we've got 8 weeks. Then there's a Train for 10 PB&3 element in the title. Now, if you're not familiar with that, that's been something I've been doing this year. The idea was I trained for only 10k distance, as a result of that, PB in a 5k, half marathon and full marathon. So I'll put my times up here of what my PBs are in those at the moment. The reason I'm not going for the 10k one is because I think that's a bit ambitious. I think the other ones I could do. I'm not sure if the 10k one is one I can do. I could have done this year. Who knows next now? Like I said, who knows where this journey takes me. So excited for it. So I'll hand you over to me earlier in the week, taking you through the week, seeing how I'll get on with that, through some stats on how the diet's affecting me overall, and then I will see you on Tuesday's run for a recap. It's Thursday, I'm dressed like a complete idiot and I'm in the basement ready to do a quick session on the treadmill because tonight there is no KCAC club. Instead it's the track mile, which I won't be taking part in. I'm going to get the drone up in the sky and get some footage for the club. Maybe I'll throw some up here somewhere too. So today's plan is going to be a stride workout. I've completely forgot what it's called. Title there. And it's going to be on Zwift. So here's some Zwift recording for you. That were a toughie. Right, so that was 5 times like a broken tempo, so 5 times 6 minutes on the treadmill. Felt so much harder than outside. Oh, anyway, got it done. Wanted to stop, didn't. That's how we get it done. See you tomorrow. I give this run 4 out of 5. It's Friday night. I'm on a run, I'm enjoying so much. I've had that one Holly Murs song on repeat the whole time, and Zappy Belt on. We're doing the old Slendertone. So I've got a 40-minute run, nice and easy, programmed into the stride pod. So that kind of keeps me in check, makes sure that I stay steady even on the climbs, and I'm loving it. I don't think my stomach is. I think I've done the equivalent of about 150 sit-ups so far. It's a 40-minute ab workout, and the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going too fast. The reason I'm doing that is because I was just slightly concerned at the rate of the weight going down and the a rapid, well, loss of fat around the tummy area. I was just a bit worried about it all sagging. So I thought, well, I'll just help it along. Got this out of drawer, not used it for years. I've been using it for about a week and a half now. And my God, does it work? Anyone who tells you these things don't work, if you're using them, losing weight at the same time, they work. Anywho, I'm halfway through the run in a minute. Well, I'm halfway through the run now. So because the second half's kind of downhill, my power will drop, so just do a little bit more on this out, because the back will be shorter. See you at the end. I love that view. Right, really enjoyed that one. Really high on life at the minute. Proper happy. That was so easy, so nice. Zappy belt kept me upright and keeping me form. I can't even put into words how happy that just made me feel. I absolutely love Friday night running. Anyway, if I could, I'd give that a 10 out of 5. But I'm afraid it'll just have to have 5 out of 5. Saturday's choice of park run was a local one this week at Roundhay Park in Leeds. Given the entire country was expecting a downpour of biblical proportions, having and sleeping and not travelling too far just to get soaked seemed like a good idea. I gave this run 4 out of 5. Sunday, it's a long run day, and today I've got somewhere between 8 and 9 miles planned. Bit hillier than last week. Cows. Bit hillier than last week. And then I've got a ride with G this afternoon on the canal, nice and easy. So, let's get it done. This weather is very deceptive today. Looks gorgeous. I imagine this is what it'd be like running on moon. Sun, nice. Shade, flipping freezing. I don't care, but I nearly brought my gloves and all. This segment on Strava's called Lungbuster. Whew. That is one vile hill. I think it's easier on foot than it is on bike though, to be fair. But that said, to keep my heart rate, well, low and from exploding, I walked second half of it. Set back off. When I get back in at blue, which I'm back in the blue, so off we go. So we've got 8.15 miles done for the long run. Nice and easy. Walked a bit of the hills, run some of the hills, kept the heart rate as low as I could on the hills. But absolutely, what a fantastic run. So, I give that run 5 out of 5. So we're here with G for her first ride on a bike, which she's had cellophaned up for how long?
10 years.
About 10 years. So we've just pumped up some tyres and we're going to go for a nice little steady ride on the canal now. So nice recovery ride. Because what are you recovering from, Jay?
Yorkshireman Marathon.
The Yorkshireman Marathon, which you did last weekend. And how long did it take you to do it?
5 hours 16.
5 hours 16 minutes, which is absolutely stupid. How far is it?
26.2, 3,000 feet or metres. feet, I think.
So a full marathon with over 3,000 foot of elevation.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
It's fun.
I'm not sure it is. Anyway, we're going to go recover his legs now. So let's go and have a ride. So while I'm out on the bike enjoying my little self, now's a good time to run you through this week's stats. Starting with the old weight, last week's average sat at 188.54 pounds, and this week's average has seen that drop to 186.21, so very encouraging. As for the body fat percentage, this one has remained exactly the same as last week's average, sitting at 31.6%. And finally, sleep has again improved this week from last week. So last week was 66.2 out of 100, and this week is 71.6 out of 100. So some very good results, and to top it all off, my new fat burning engine, which I've recently installed in place of the carb burning one, now feels a lot more like it should. Though I actually also feel some additional benefits which I'll touch on in a later video. Anyways, the bike ride with G's nearly come to an end now, so I'll hand you back over to me in front of the camera. Okay, so it's Tuesday night, it's down at the club, and tonight I've got the Ready to Run group. So I'm going to take them over to the canal for a nice little warm up, and then we're going to do some interval cards that I've made up. So sneaky little workout for everybody there, just to get the blood circulating. So we'll get out, see how we get on with that one. It should be a nice easy one for me, so I'm wearing short sleeves. I'm wearing long sleeves. And then I'll see you back here in a moment. What a session that was. We had a few people pick a few wrong cards. We had one set of 2 minute fast, closely followed by another 2 minutes fast. Anyway, I enjoyed it, and I think everyone else did. Head torches next week. Ooh, this Go 3's not right good in dark. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Anyway, that's the end of the run. Really enjoyed that, so definitely going to give that one a 5 out of 5 because, well, it didn't push me around and I really enjoyed it. I think the group really enjoyed it too, but what I enjoyed even more was this week. So obviously you've just heard from me with the stats and how things are shaping up, so still all going in the right direction. We're halfway through, so we've got 4 more weeks of it. And it ends, I only just realised this today, it actually ends the day before my birthday. So what a nice birthday that's going to be. Hopefully achieving and surpassing all my goals. Yeah, exciting times. See you next week.